Yeah, I'll clap for myself. What about it? I'm back with a significantly appropriate hat. I don't know how well you can... It's a Sonic hat. I don't know how well you can see it in the player cam. I'm Helix, as was previously established. I picked up this game recently. It is an ultra fun speedrun. I'm serious. Like, the speedrun is so sick. I have friends with me.
Hi, I'm Friends. I'm Jaxler. Only context I know of this run is watching Helix reset it a bunch of times right at the start.
Yeah.
I'm Friends. I'm Peter. I'm SSK, or Seldom Seen Kid for long. And I'm going to start saying that. I like that. You might have just seen us get world record in Project Plus all co-op events, which was really fun. And now Helix is going to get another world record right now. Yeah, you heard me. I was right the first time. I'm going to call it again.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, we're so back.
We are so back.
I'm terrified.
I'm funny posting. We can. I don't know. We did commentary prep for like the Helix and I did for the first like half of the run, and I was very tired and I don't remember all of it. So we're gonna jump into it.
And then I showed up.
I can explain most of it probably. Yeah.
I mean, the plan was to have Zojalix, who also like doesn't really have knowledge of the run, because they wanted to have someone who hadn't seen much of this run.
Yeah.
It's a sick run to see for the first time.
Yeah.
It really is. So,
Anyway,
but we can just show you instead of talk about it.
Let's get into it so that our poor friends here aren't staying here any later than they have to. We're gonna go new game. We're gonna play on easy difficulty. If you play on hard, you have to do like a 5-minute secret
bonus
sort of auto-scroller sort of deal. I'm not gonna say anything else about it. And high speed, because we like going fast because we're speedrunning. And so time begins when I click A on this screen. Are y'all ready on tech? Seems like you are. Fantastic. On go. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm gonna skip a cutscene.
Oh, we love that. We love seeing
so
that.
back.
You don't want to watch the cutscenes if you don't have to.
Shout out to skippable cutscenes. This is a cyberspace level. You might notice it's Green Hill Zone for like the millionth time in a Sonic game.
What?
Yeah, this is a cyberspace level. There's going to be a piece of tech coming up very, very soon here. And it is known as, it's known under many names. I'm probably going to call it most commonly mag dashing. It was right there. Homing attack canceling is probably the most descriptive name. What I did was I canceled my homing attack with a boost, and so I was able to sort of combine the homing attack momentum with the boost momentum and just go very far. It's very good, especially in these cyberspace levels. But it's also called a mag dash. It's also called hitting the gritty for some reason. I don't know why it's called that, but some people call it that, and it is what it is.
What is it with 3D Sonic runners and having like the worst names to their tricks possible?
No idea. It doesn't even make any sense to me.
I call this one the I'm not seeing enough movement. It saves 2.5 frames over the course of an hour-and-a-half run. The Tyler Blevins reference for you ninja fans, I think.
And now we gotta...
I'm sorry.
You should be.
Are you?
Now we have to do some tutorial stuff. It's just, you know, the game is gonna make me do some things. We're not gonna play too much of this tutorial though. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
What?
I need to ask immediately, which song is currently in the lead?
We are still having Live and Learn well ahead of the pack.
Okay, Live and Learn, I'm getting halfway through the run, so which song is in second?
Second place, we have Reach for the Stars, Recolors.
Live and Learn we can't get right away. It's not available until about halfway through the run.
So you gotta donate to keep it in the lead, or else we don't get to hear it.
Yes. But it's such a fan favorite that I had to put it on there.
Can you explain like the music selection, kind of? Because I know it was like a recent update or something like that.
Yeah, there was a recent update that just added a bunch of new music from past Sonic titles. Great phrasing, Helix. Great job. Added a bunch of music from past Sonic titles to the game.
It's new to this game.
It is new to this game. And you can just sort of cycle through it by pressing right on the D-pad. You can just do it on the fly. There's Reach for the Stars. I need this portal gear that's going to come out here. And it is very neat. And I figured, you know, this being video games and music convention, I mean, what better bid war to do, right?
And in order to unlock the song, you just have to pick up like a token, right? Or something?
Yeah, so there are 13 songs unlocked from the beginning. And to unlock more, you just have to pick up song memories located throughout these islands. There are 5 islands in the game. And Live and Learn is fast enough. It only loses a handful of seconds, so I figure it's worth it to get for the fans, for the donations. If that lead ever changes, or before I get Live and Learn, if second place ever changes, please do let me know and I will switch the song. Anyway, we are about to unlock Psyloop here, and Psyloop will be very important, but the first thing we're going to do with it is actually get up to the max ring count. You might see that rings counter on the upper left-hand upper left corner of the screen. I need that to be at 400 out of 400. And you might be thinking, Helix, this seems really slow. Whoops. Why are you doing all this? And it's because we get access to a very fast ability called Power Boost. Once I'm, at max ring count, my boost will be supercharged, essentially.
You are getting so unlucky right now.
Yeah, that ring RNG was not the best.
So whenever you run in a circle like that, you dig. It's called a dig spot. Yes, dig with a D.
Well, it's not the... Okay, wow.
Like whenever you dig like that for rings, the amount of rings that you get from doing it is random each time. Now, what are you doing now?
This is... Hold on. Audio cue. Okay. This... Oh, I bungled it. I bungled it? No, it's okay. It's my fault. It's not that big of a deal either. This is known as tutorial skip. I mentioned a little bit ago that we are not going to play some of this tutorial.
Bro was freaking
I
out.
might have gone too far. Yeah, okay. What I'm trying to do here is get onto an invisible ceiling. And ironically, this invisible ceiling is actually specifically trying to prevent me from doing pretty much what I'm doing right now, which is skipping a tutorial. But we're on top of it here.
Nice.
And now you might just notice, yeah, Sonic is just kind of running in midair. Oh, there.
You'll hold up.
You'll have something to clap about in a minute. So there's an invisible wall over there by that bridge on my left. I'm going to try to just bypass it. As soon as I see the spring, boost, jump, parry jump. I'm a little bit too low. I'm not going to get it. I need to homing attack that spring, and then when I hit that spring, I can just sort of drift over and clear the gap while also getting around that invisible wall. It is a very difficult trick, and I reset runs to it very often.
This is probably the part that
Yeah,
you've
this is
seen.
probably the part I remember.
Yeah, it probably is.
At least it's at the beginning of the run.
Yeah, exactly. This is probably the hardest thing I do in the run, but it is actually pretty fun because there's like boring stuff you have to do otherwise.
Because clearly we already know how to play the game, so you don't need to show me the tutorial. Never mind that I'm dying in tutorial land. It's because I know how to play.
Normally there is another cyberspace level you have to play, and then like a cutscene, and then a guardian you have to defeat. Oh, that ninja I thought was a guardian, by the way. They have portal gears. If I do everything right, you're not going to see any more of them. I'm too low again. Okay. I think I'm jumping too late, so I got to try jumping a little bit earlier.
Now you're thinking with portal gears. Please clap.
This is like the #1 thing I practice before it runs. My estimate is extremely generous. I made it when I was worse at the game, and now my RTA PB is a 123, and my estimate's a 145. So you can see that, like, yeah, pretty generous.
Yeah, there's time for this. This and pinball skip, which is much later.
Oh God, pinball skip.
Yeah, I had to remind them. It's okay. You also have to do this, but you are going to get this on this try.
This looks good. Yeah, there it is.
There we go.
Now that's
that and now.
Let's go.
Now.
Hey, look, Planet Wisp, but that's not on the Bitboy list.
So now we're, it's so over for the tutorial, question mark?
Yeah, it is actually. There is no more tutorial. We have skipped the rest of it. A little weird side effect of that, though, is that I was never given the ability to climb walls. There will be a climbable wall here, except I won't actually be able to climb it because I never unlocked that ability.
Yeah,
so we're going to have to...
It's weird how they'd have a climbable wall, but the game never teaches you how. There should be like a tutorial for that, I think.
Really?
I do think, yeah.
Hot take.
Bad game.
Wow.
What I'm doing right now is, completely missing where I need to be. I'm collecting skill points. There is a very, very important skill that I need to unlock, and I just need to have enough skill points for it. I'm also collecting these purple coins. I wonder what these do. You have any ideas on what these purple coins do?
Are they like the ones from Mario Odyssey where they unlock like cool costumes for Sonic?
Oh, maybe.
I feel like you
Sonic
told me,
Chef.
but I just can't quite remember. The memory is escaping me. Anyways, we're getting skill points because this game is an action RPG.
Yep, that's actually kind of correct. So now we are going to unlock Stomp, and Stomp will be very broken for a couple different reasons. First, though, we are going to launch Sonic up very high. This game is no stranger to glitches, and this is one of the easiest ones in the entire game. Going to double jump and then stomp on that platform, and if you just hold jump, Sonic just goes to the sky. Try this at home. I'm serious. It's really easy.
They weren't lying when they
song
said,
is very
I'm going to reach
appropriate.
to the stars and I'm just going to walk up there.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And so now I am jumping all the way over this giant invisible wall into the boss arena, and I am about to fight the boss despite the fact that I have not collected any of the Chaos Emeralds. I love this game. It is.
Wait, where's the boss though?
Oh, good question.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
There it is. Yeah,
guys, you're gonna want to see this. He's right behind me, isn't he?
So now I have to climb this boss, which normally has a climbable body, except I don't have that ability yet, but it's okay, because if you just go into those blue rings, it is absolutely fine. And now I'm supersonic, despite only grabbing that one Chaos Emerald atop this boss's head. Watch out. Oh, banger alert, by the way.
This is the Kellen Quinn song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of 3.
There's 3 of them? That's it.
I don't think I'm going to get Kellen Quinn skip, though.
So what exactly is that? I hear you saying that, and...
Oh, also, this is a big reason why Stomp is broken, because you can see how much I just depleted that boss bar, and it was mostly because of Stomp.
We've been in the boss fight for maybe 180 frames total, and half of his health bar is gone.
Yeah. So, Kellen Quinn skip. If you can complete that first phase before Kellen Quinn even opens his mouth to start singing, it's kind of funny.
I want to shout out my brother, who's a big fan of Kellen Quinn, who doesn't play this game, but I think he should.
I can't believe they ripped off Shadow of the Colossus. Really unbelievable.
It's going to be a laser here, so I'm going to mash the quick step buttons and also hold left, and good, I dodged the laser. We got a side loop again, there it is. Sometimes side loop, especially like with supersonic in 3D space like that, is really uncooperative. What is this camera angle? It doesn't matter. I'm also attacking its arm and not its head, but it still doesn't matter. Interesting Giganto fight, and that's Kronos. We're done with the first island already.
Wow.
And next level.
I get to see more of the run now.
Yeah. Yeah, this island is extremely quick. The first 2 islands have absolutely massive skips. It's really cool. So we are going to load into Ares, and I need to start explaining what the heck a slingshot is, because that is a very central tech to this run. So I am going to homing attack toward an enemy, and then perform a homing attack cancel, or mag dash, or whatever you want to call it, just to gain some distance while I stay locked on to the enemy. And then I am going to quick step with my left or right bumper. First time, before I set it up, I'm going to grab these memory tokens. So this enemy, homing attack, mag dash, and oh, whoop. My hand slipped off the button. My hand slipped off the button. Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried about it.
Yeet.
You're worried about it. Whoa, partner.
So what I did after creating some space and making sure I stayed locked on was I pressed Stomp. And when you press Stomp, Sonic tries to just like zoom above the enemy to get in position for the Stomp. And you can interrupt that momentum that he is zooming with a boost in any direction you want. And it allows for absurd speeds like that, and you can just fling yourself across the entire map. It is so unbelievably fun to do, and you can do it on just about any enemy in the game. Once you learn how to apply it, it is so fun to just do it all over the place. Very, very central and important to this speedrun, and you're going to see it everywhere. I loved performing it. There was a time where this run did not have Slingshot, and that was a sad time.
Society as a whole was worse as a result of it.
I am now playing a cyberspace level. This one I actually have to care a little bit about, because I need to get vault keys from it to unlock Chaos Emeralds. Vault keys are how you gain access to the Chaos Emeralds. And there are certain missions I need to complete in order to get these vault keys. There are 4 of them, and I get 1 vault key for completing each mission. Ooh, okay. Neat little mag dash there. I'm not gonna try that again, because I am not confident. Okay. Still S-ranked it, don't worry about that. So the 4 missions are reach the goal, yeah duh. Clear with S-rank time, I'm speedrunning pretty easy. Clear with a set number of rings, and get all 5 of the red star rings. If I do all 4 of them, not only do I get the 4 vault keys from the 4 missions, but I will also gain 3 bonus vault keys for a total of 7. So it is really, really important to clear all of those missions so I can get the full 7 keys as opposed to just 3. Now I'm going to do what's called island hopping. I'm pressing select, or I minus because I'm playing this on a Switch Pro controller, to bring up the map, and then X on my controller to bring up the island switch menu, and just going to Kronos and then going back to Ares. This basically just resets me back to back to the spawn point. It's faster loadless. It might not necessarily be faster RTA, but for PC, we time this game loadless.
This is a good point, good time for me to bring up my favorite part of, one of my favorite parts about this game as a spectator, which is after you beat the boss of the world, the first island, it says 0% complete, and that goes for all of them, isn't it?
It's, yeah. So that tracks how much of the map you've revealed, which you do by doing like map challenges. I think that's what they're called. But we don't do any of those because you don't need to. That's just like,
I mean,
you can do everything without revealing any part of the map. It's just mainly for casual playthrough.
The category down there says any percent, and 0 is a percent. So,
it's true. I'm gonna get some more memory tokens. I need 32 to be able to talk to Knuckles here.
Oh, is that what those are?
Yeah. And so now I'm setting up for a very important skip. I'm gonna activate the shark here, and then run back.
Shark.
Shark.
It is.
And then talk to, that's not gonna work now. I spent too long. That's okay though, because I can just load this autosave. Why did it spawn me there? That is extremely interesting. I was not really anywhere close to that. Have I talked to Knuckles once already? I think so. We'll find out. If it doesn't work, I'll just load the autosave again.
Shark.
I'm probably going to explain this after it happens, actually, just so I can... What in the world? Okay, one more.
One more? Una mas?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to explain this after it happens, just so I can focus on actually getting it. Trying to commentate this and perform it at the same time is not going to happen.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll commentate and you perform it, and then that way everything will go so much better. Jaxter, what is your favorite part been so far?
Sorry?
What has been your favorite part thus far of the run?
Probably the slingshots have just been very funny to watch.
I like the 0% complete.
Should work.
I also really like the...
Please work. Please be close enough. Please be close enough. No!
Arr.
Uh-oh. Is that bad?
I'm going to restart the game very briefly. I have quick boot. This is invalidating my run, but it doesn't matter. Don't worry about it.
It's a marathon. We have fun here.
Did we like accidentally get locked in like a 10-minute cutscene?
Yes.
Oh.
The exact thing I was trying to skip is what we got locked in.
Nice.
I really like you enter the boss arena and then you walk into the loading zone of it and then you turn around and it's just there.
Depending on what happens when I load this autosave, though, we might just be ruined. Okay, I think we're just ruined. All right, it is what it is.
All right.
Yeah, it's plenty of time in the estimate. What I was attempting to do, when I actually got pretty close, was activate the shark and then run over, talk to Knuckles, but activating that shark allows me to retain movement while talking to Knuckles. So then I was moving blindly while talking to Knuckles to try to get myself close enough to another Guardian called Strider. And then, after talking to Knuckles, after that cutscene, there is normally a, you are the key, be empowered with this technique sort of thing. And when that happens, you can't move, and as soon as you clear that, the sequence starts up. But activating that Strider, you get the little, like, Strider jump scare, just like the shark jump scare that you saw, that you commented about. That allows me to actually have movement during that cutscene. Then I can place myself in a very specific spot and skip this entire sequence. It is very cool. I'm actually very sad that I didn't get it. But whatever, we'll play the auto-scroller, it's fine. Host, do you have anything to say?
Sure do. We just got a donation in. $37. It is demanded by law that I make one of these whenever there is a sonicking afoot. Apologies. A reading from the Book of Blue Hedgehog. Forsooth, let it be known, it behooves thee to propel oneself with utmost alacrity and haste verily. Anyways, good luck, Helix. Less than 3, N0NV, 1 Mary Code.
Thank you, NV Code.
Toast, NV Code.
I took damage there. I also picked up a song, which I didn't know there was a song to pick up on this path, so that's news to me.
Oh, Dave, wake up, new song just dropped. I'm feeling, this is going to be the song of the summer. I'm feeling it.
Sound of the summer. Yeah, we would have skipped all that. It's very fast, as you can imagine. We would have also skipped this cutscene, actually. But sadly, we're forced to just watch it. It's fine. I think I'm learning my lesson that I need to not play very demanding speedruns as I'm organizing the event.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah. It's all right. That's why I gave myself a generous estimate. We're We're not at my favorite part of the run yet either, so.
You cannot
You
run
again.
forever. Final
Who is that?
warning.
That's
Leave.
Sage.
Okay.
I'm not going to talk too much about the plot. Mostly because I haven't
warning?
looked at it in a while, so I don't entirely remember everything about it.
Yeah, also,
Anyway.
this game is like relatively new too.
Oh, I need to replenish my rings.
That's
There we
a
go.
concerning thing.
Yeah.
We are so back.
We're
You're
so back.
so back. So I'm going to run over here and perform another slingshot.
Thank you for
I
reminding me.
needed
that we're back.
to do that sequence, or rather skip that sequence, in order to be able to spawn this boss. We're going to slingshot over here toward the boss spawn trigger. Okay, tried to do a cool thing and didn't work. So this is actually faster, by the way. Quick stepping after a boost is faster. It preserves your speed and actually goes just a tiny bit faster. It's very funny. You can see the boss is now up there. That is Wyvern, the boss. Oh, we can climb walls now, by the way. After you beat Kronos, the game just gives you the ability to climb things even if you don't actually have it yet. It's very nice.
Well, because at this point you have done the tutorial and you know how to climb walls, right?
Yeah, absolutely,
Right?
of course.
Right? Yeah, I thought so. Just making sure.
So what I'm doing now
Everything's above
is a frame-perfect trick called Hedgehog Space Program. That name sounds intriguing, I'm sure, and you'll see why as soon as I hit it. Normally, I'm doing this at 30 FPS because skipping that cutscene that I referred to earlier, you die in the middle of it. And when you die in the middle of a cutscene, the game stays at 30 FPS. There it is.
Yo!
And now I just need to get over to this Wyvern. Yeah, you can clap for that. The hard part's done. And now I just need to homing attack the Wyvern, and we will start the boss approach sequence, as I'm going to call it. Yeah,
Rapidly
that's
approaching your location.
very difficult trick. There are plenty of them in the run, and it's, yeah, pretty ridiculous. But Hedgehog Space Program is a lot of fun. What I was doing there, it's actually pretty similar to a slingshot, except I'm not creating as much space from the enemy, as you may have noticed. But I am stomping, and then frame perfectly interrupting that stomp with a boost, and the game just like, that doesn't stop my vertical momentum, so I just launch. You can actually combine a slingshot and a Hedgehog Space Program, so you get a slingshot that launches you extremely high into the air. You will actually be seeing that a bit later on in this run, assuming I'm able to nail it, which I should be.
Is there a special name for that combo?
I don't think so. At least I haven't heard one. I'm going to call it a super slingshot.
I vote to call it the Nut Pizza Left.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, that's a cool name. Where'd you come up with it?
I don't know. It came
Wow.
to me.
I think we should double that name and give it to the next.
I think
the next tech.
double the pizza and give it to the next beat.
Give it to the next
This is
runner.
a good time to ask the host if there's anything to say because we've kind of devolved.
Yeah.
We're all sleep deprived. This has been like our conversations for the last like 12 hours.
I've been up since day 2 of this. I've been here since day 2 of this marathon started.
Well, who needs sleep when you can run really, really fast?
True.
If you're enjoying the marathon, please consider following Midwest Speed Fest. We are a Minnesota-based organization that has been hosting speedrun marathons since 2015. Every spring, we partner with BGMCon to help raise money for their chosen charity and bring even more entertainment to their convention. We host online events occasionally too, also in support of charities. So far, we've raised over $60,000 for various causes, and we hope to see that number continue to grow exponentially with your support. Speaking of support, there is still a bid war going on for the songs. Live and Learn holding fast at number 1. Reach for the Stars still coming in at number 2. But y'all could be donating to change that up.
Yes, I did not specify it. The bid war for the songs will stay open until I reach the final boss. So continue to donate with the song of your choice. Speaking of songs, this song is phenomenal.
Yeah, you didn't see because you're busy gaming, but Jaxler and I were both headbanging as soon as we started.
It's so
this
good.
game has such good music.
It's so good.
Fitting
Like
for,
I listen to this just normally.
really fitting that we played this game at Video Game Music Convention, BGM Concert. That's what
Yep,
they call it, right?
that's what they call it.
Yeah. So I'm told. I've got the badge that says something like that on here.
Oh, you're gonna see me parry. That's when I hold both bumpers. Sonic does this, that's a parry. It blocks and or deflects attacks, and it's not a timing-based thing. If you hold parry, it just stays like that for 15 seconds. You don't have to be good at timing at all. It's really funny.
You have to be able to time within 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Exactly what you're saying.
Okay, I guess you actually wasn't gonna say.
I thought.
I'm completely dissociated.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's okay. Quick time events, we got them. Yeah, there are a bunch of quick time events with these bosses. It is what it is. I'm not the biggest fan, but it's okay. You notice that I'm spamming Stomp again. Like I said, Stomp is just really good. Like, not only does it deal absurd damage to bosses, it also allows for things like Slingshot, things like Headshot Space programs. It's just good. And we are just about done with Wyvern. There are just some quick time events left. And then that's really it. Call it the what now?
Call it the cha-cha slide, the little right foot, left stomp, left foot, left stomp type beat.
Sure, sure.
Okay.
I'll accept it. Wow.
Did you miss the quick time event?
I hit the wrong button.
You see it.
Okay, so that's a perfect time to mention that if you hit the wrong button during a matching sequence, it just kicks you out. It's really annoying. This run is like garbage and also what just hit me? This run is garbage and invalidated already, so I don't care. But
It's like stomping with your left
can
foot.
you just attack me so I can parry it? Thank you, Wyvern.
Hey, where's Perry? It's a little reference for you platypus heads out there.
I'm gonna actually pay attention now. By the way, when the mashing one comes up, let me show you how quickly I can mash. I'm gonna have to do this one again, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna not press anything. Look how fast I can mash.
Whoa, they're so godlike.
That's actually... actually, you don't have to mash the button. What you can do there is just spin the joystick, and it works. I don't know why, but sure. I mean, I appreciate it. It's a lot better than having to mash.
I wonder if that wasn't like to make life easier on the QA testers or something, so you didn't have to like ruin your fingers.
Maybe some sort of accessibility feature. Like, I appreciate it regardless.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do it again here. It's so funny. I didn't know about this until like I watched another marathon run of this game.
Shout out to was that Children Plus or?
It was KD4, I believe.
Nice.
Anyway, we're out of Ares.
And that's 2 worlds done, right?
Yeah, 2 islands are complete. And
that.
yeah, you might as well.
Clap for that.
Yay.
And we are now done with the gigantic skips. There's still lots of cool stuff coming up, but no more full island skips, so we actually have to start playing the game.
Fine.
Yeah, I understand. This is the island in which I get live and learn, so if y'all want to keep live and learn in the lead, or if you, for some reason, don't want to hear it, seriously, I love that song, but if you don't want to hear it, I mean, there's time to not hear it. You just got to get your donations in.
This is so
I want to
Okay.
hear Jaxler talk about pizza.
Well, first I'm going to... that's not what I want to do. Set my graphics to 30 FPS. Just for a particular trick here. You can see now I have 2 portal gears. For no reason. You can just duplicate them like that. I need to set my FPS back now.
Oh, so you just put it at 30 FPS and it just gives you 2?
If you get the portal gear and then stomp off that pillar at the right time, it gives you 2. Only on 30 FPS. Normally, from that skip I was trying to do back in the last island, called Wyvern Escape Skip, by the way, that I didn't get. Normally, that would set the game to 30 FPS, and then the game would just be on 30 FPS by the time I get here for that trick. And then, when I go into the cyberspace level that I'm about to go into here, the game would fix itself and go back to 60. But because I didn't get that trick, I had to do it manually. I'm stuck? Hello? Okay.
We're stuck?
We are so back.
I've now said door stuck on commentary for 2 games. Please, I beg you. That's for all you door fans out there.
I can't let you back at these events, can I?
Yeah.
No,
I mean, this
please,
is
I
what you
love
signed up
raising
for.
money for the Protest Foundation. Please, no, let me back.
But then that also means if you kick me out, Gibby won't come back, so...
Well, you're not the one who said it.
Oh.
I'm the one that's
You're
getting
fine.
kicked out.
I take partial responsibility for this.
I actually am gonna focus up. Ah, okay.
I think some. We got it. We got it.
Lots of homing attack cancels, lots of mag dashes. Okay, I guess not. I guess there aren't lots of whatever.
You know what? Fair play.
It's fine. It's fine.
Sometimes the game says no.
There are many more. This is one of the more difficult cyberspace levels. Probably the second hardest, in my opinion. At least with the strats I do. By the way, check out ILs for this game. The cyberspace ILs are absolutely ridiculous. The mag dash there. That just skips a whole sequence.
This is just mesmerizing to watch. I'm pretty sure I mispronounced a word in that
you
sentence.
just went through the thing there. Nice.
That's how amazed I am right now.
One more. Two more, actually. This one's probably slightly harder.
I'd also like to apologize for the depravity of my my commentary. I'm not going to claim that I was as busy as Helix today, but I was there right here, so.
Yeah, you've also been here the whole time. You at least had a nap.
I did have a nap, and they didn't, and also they've been busy, like, taking care. Shout-outs to everybody.
That was pretty solid, by the way.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, shout-outs to, oh my gosh.
There's been, I've, like, looking at peek behind the scenes, the work that you guys have all been doing today.
I'm actually,
it's just, like, wild. It truly does take a village, honestly.
I'm gonna gush a lot more about it toward the end of the run, but I can't even begin to tell you all how much I appreciate the work that all of my fellow staff and volunteers are doing here. This has been one of the speedrun marathons of all time, I'll put it that way. Stop.
I think that I'm gonna clap for you all. And you can clap for yourself because you should, I think.
Full slingshot over there. We're gonna grab some more memory tokens. I need these memory tokens just so I can start talking to Tails and advance the story. Unfortunately,
wish I could talk to Tails.
Yeah, I understand.
That's why I wish video games were real, so that I could talk to Tails.
Unfortunately, we do have to advance the story.
You go so far.
It's
yeah,
every time.
slingshots are they're incredible. I love them so much. This is the last portal gear we're gonna grab. And then I'm going to...
That's a...
Uh-oh. Am I dead? I'm actually... I'm not.
We're so
fine.
back.
We're so
fine.
back.
We're so back.
Yeah, we're completely hijacking your run. I'm sorry, Helix.
That's fine. I knew this was going to happen. I knew what I was doing when I invited you two on commentary.
We had fun here.
There was an enemy there that Sonic automatically locked onto, but that's okay because I got to do a mag dash off of it.
You thought you were impeding my progress, you fool.
You
were helping my cause.
And so we are now going to a pretty neat cyberspace level. This cyberspace level has the only instance, at least that is shown off in this run, of 3D in 2D. So it's normally a two-dimensional level. But we can do a little trick to sort of bypass that and force ourselves into 3D space.
I love this song, by the way. I don't think I've ever heard this one, but I'm vibing with it just off the jump. Yeah. Speaking of jump, this is a platforming level. That's just thought that was fitting parallel to draw there. For each platforming video game enjoyers out there.
Mag dash here. Now I'm going to go backwards here.
But why?
And then go down here, and then stomp off this. And now for some reason I'm 3D and 2D, and I can just do that. And that skips me all the way to the end of the stage.
That is so like in a lot of other 3D Sonics, like you get 3D and 2D by like skipping a trigger, which then puts you into like the 2D space. I've never seen you just be in a 2D level and just, oh, you have 3D now.
I don't know why that works.
I was gonna say. Like,
I don't know. I think maybe the spring is trying to send me. Oh no, because that spring does try to send you like elsewhere. I think in a 3D space. I know I could be dead wrong actually.
Oh, to like a
I'm thinking
of
of
background.
yeah. Maybe that's why I could be dead wrong actually. Now that I think about it a little more, but
Me when I
it's
spread
ridiculous.
misinformation on the internet.
Also, this slingshot is ridiculous and very hard. Maybe not very hard, but pretty hard. First try.
Okay. Yeah.
We should
And you're
be
just all the way over there.
fine. Yeah, this works.
Wow.
Yeah. That's the power of slingshots. So it matters a lot the height of the enemy that you are slingshotting off of. That enemy was significantly above me, so I got a lot of height off the slingshot, which means that I fell for a long time, which means that I was able to maintain my speed for a long time, meaning I was able to get so much distance off of that. And it's so fun being able to hit slingshots
So whenever
like that.
you're doing one of these spin things, what purpose does that serve exactly?
You mean
The blue
It's a dig?
pillar thing. It's a dig?
Is that a dig spot?
oh the side loop.
Oh,
It's
side loop,
it's yeah. So those little like the blue pillars that you were referring to are known as dig spots.
You said dig spots?
Dig spots.
Thank you.
And they contain various helpful collectibles, portal gears, memory tokens, vault keys,
okay,
things of that nature. Yeah, I should have explained that. But that's why you're here, to act as an sort of audience
that's the other thing.
liaison.
I was wondering why I was here.
You get good questions every once in a while where we're not like,
Whenever I'm not
when we're not
supposed
memeing
to.
on the mic, we like don't know the run, so we ask genuine questions, and that's the easy stuff about. Why is the character blue?
Ask Sega. I don't know. I didn't do that.
Good answer. Sega, I will be awaiting your donation.
True.
Probably because just Mario's red and they wanted the antithesis, probably.
Whoa, okay.
That's kind of cool.
That was interesting.
I looked away for like 2 seconds, and you were moving like 800,000 miles an hour.
Slingshots. Okay, we are now entering what my community lovingly calls Spinning Saw IL. Shout out to Monkey Ball. But is actually known within the Sonic Frontiers community as Shield Escape Skip. This is another sort of forced auto-scroller sequence, but we're gonna skip it, and it's an easier skip to do. A lot of people in the community really don't enjoy the skip, but I kind of like it. I did it probably before I should have. I did it in my very first run, even though I probably shouldn't have, but I just hate this auto-scroller. It's not fun. I'd rather just do this. You'll see what I'm doing in a minute here. But it's going to try to lock me into a specific spot with some invisible walls. And I'm going to say that I do not care about your suggestions. I do care about your donations, though, everyone who's watching.
What if I suggest going fast?
Oh, I can do that.
Okay.
Try again.
Try again.
Oh, that actually looks decent. I'm trying to launch myself off of some specific geometry here. That was bad, and I knew it was bad.
That blade sound effect is so brutal.
This is why this is Spinning Saw IL. There we go. And now I just need to land on this to start the auto-scroller, and now it leaves without me, and I am
Bye.
just past those invisible walls, and I have free reign. I can go do whatever I want, including get this Chaos Emerald. That is only part 1 of that skip, though. We are not out of the woods just yet. Gonna collect some more purple coins here. Gonna collect some more memory tokens here. I basically have to wait until... oh, that was a squid that we were next to, by the way. We have to wait until that squid finishes its path. First, I'm going to try... I don't like that angle. This is a really, really difficult launch here, and if I mess it up, I have to do the entire skip again. This one, I think, will be okay, but I'm pretty consistently wrong when I say that, so we're gonna find out.
I believe. Chat, do you believe?
Oh, live, Sonic!
Yes!
Oh, wow.
We're so back.
That,
We're
so
so back.
bad.
We're so back.
that is, I think, as close as it possibly could have been. Oh my gosh.
It's so we are so it's.
We are. Yeah,
Amazing.
we're gonna
back.
we're gonna activate this portal for later, but I have to wait until the squid finishes its path. If I don't, and if I enter the cutscene trigger before it's done, the game will crash. It's also very important that I don't enter that portal and enter that cyberspace level just yet, because then I'll have to do the whole thing again. Now what I'm gonna try to do is die and trigger this cutscene at the same time. Oh, okay, I got the weird version of it where it still makes you watch the cutscene.
But also, can you read that for me? I'm a little bit farther away.
Head to Options, Game Settings, set Cyberspace Power Boost on to use the Power Boost in Cyberspace. Power Boost is unavailable in arcade mode. That's actually really important that it says that, because I've been meaning to bring that up. In the recent update, the same one they added the music, they allowed you to use Power Boost in Cyberspace. You initially could not do that. So it's actually really cool, and it made the game faster. Oh, why are you spawning me here? Actually, no, that's fine. So it is still a benefit, even though I got the weird, not actually cutscene skip version of the cutscene skip.
Well, you got some content
Oh, did
because
you
I
get
asked
Live
you to
and
read
Learn
that.
I did get some, not just yet.
Oh, okay.
I
Sure.
appreciate the reminder, though. So, where was I? Oh, yeah.
Power
The
Boost.
reason that was still good is because if I trigger the cutscene just by itself, and I don't get the weird sort of half skip type of deal thingy, I don't know what to call it, then it spawns me in a bad spot, and I have to take a backup slingshot to get back to where I was and actually play that level that I had unlocked. So even though I didn't fully skip the cutscene, it was still a net good thing. You got to be really careful, though, trying that kind of thing in a marathon, because if I miss the cutscene trigger entirely and I die, I have to do the whole skip again. So I'm actually kind of surprised that I was able to get anything good out of it. I probably shouldn't have gone for it. I did try to play it a little bit on the safe side. That was a pretty bad cyberspace level, but don't worry about it.
They had
We still
those-
got everything done that we needed to get done. What's up?
They have this white and green, like, they looked like boost pads, but you were actually avoiding them.
Yeah,
And
oh,
the reason
yeah.
for that is, dude, trust me. And the more actual reason for that is, you saw it once, I think. I don't know if
Yeah.
that was, like, intentional or...
No, I missed one of
It
them.
was intentional. Just to show you, so I can explain it a little bit better, is you go into like this weird drifty mode where you don't have, and it's slow. And I'm sorry, please explain that better.
No, I mean, that's exactly what it is. It is a weird drifty mode, and I don't like it. And it is very slow, and it's very bad, and nobody likes it. Like, it's pretty much a consensus that that is one of the worst cyberspace levels in the game.
That source, dude, trust me.
Anyway, I went to grab a spare memory token there. Just need to collect a few more than I'm going to get through dig spots.
It's
And-
a dig spot.
Stop with that bit.
Sorry.
And then... What?
I forgot what you.
You're lucky that we're good friends.
I'm dissociated.
That's okay. Yeah, I need those, is what I'm getting at. That launch, actually, though, was pretty hard, but it got me exactly to where I needed to be. Very good. And now we're going to do yet another slingshot. I'm going to destroy this enemy. And then slingshot off of this one. I got to be very careful. Okay, good. If I was a little bit farther to the side, I would have locked in on that cylinder that I just passed, and it would have been very sad. But now we are actually going to play a hacking minigame. And shout out to my host, MTG Jody, who played Batman Vengeance yesterday. There's hacking in that game too, which I didn't know until I saw that run. And so it's very fitting that you are now hosting for this run, which also has hacking, even though it is extremely different. I don't know. I found that to be a really funny coincidence.
Why
need
is
to
there
have-
hacking in a Sonic game?
What?
It's the best part is it becomes an entirely different genre of game. If you've ever played Ikaruga on GameCube, it becomes that. You'll see I have a light shot and a dark shot, and when I'm shooting white bullets, I'm immune to the white bullets. When I'm shooting black bullets, I'm immune to the black bullets. You see what I mean? Black bullets, you are not immune to the white bullets. Just a little demonstration there. This one is relatively easy. These do ramp up in difficulty a little bit, but yeah, what I'm doing, I think what's the plot reason for this? Hacking into the robot that's there to get it to shoot its laser. You'll see, there's an unskippable cutscene where it does its thing, so you'll see.
I didn't know that there was a every time I see that I think, wow, this is a cool thing. I would love a mini game for that. I didn't know there was a full title for that.
I mean, yeah, it is pretty much like a GameCube game.
That's awesome.
Very, very similar to that game.
And just about as realistic as the bat hacking was earlier. That's exactly how hacking works.
That's the bit I was going to do. Bat hacking, so that was hedge hacking. Thank you for reminding me of the bit that I was going to do that I forgot about.
There's probably a single-digit number of hours of sleep combined with everybody in this room, if I had to guess.
A single-digit number of hours of sleep over the past 2 days.
Yeah.
Rather than... most people get a single-digit number over 1 day.
But all of us combined?
Ah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Oh, this run is...
But hey, thank you guys for hanging out in chat. I hope
sincerely.
you're having fun. I don't know about you. It seems like I'm very much annoying my good friend Helix, but I'm having fun. They're still playing.
I'm smiling. I've been smiling for the duration of this run, so you know you're doing something right.
Yeah.
So, someone asked earlier why Sonic was blue. Sega's on record explaining this lore. It's pretty deep.
Okay.
You'll never guess. The Sega logo is blue.
Whoa.
And that's where it came from.
Whoa.
If
I
you
like
go
it.
back to the Archie comics, though, it's something horrible science experiment.
Safety safe.
Yeah.
This slingshot is super sick.
Oh yeah.
All the way to this emerald. I love that one.
I turned it into your favorite Soulja Boy song for a second. That song, of course, being "All I Want for Christmas Is You" by Mariah Carey featuring Soulja Boy.
Oh, we're coming up to the point where I get live and learn, by the way. What's the status of that bid war? Has it changed at all?
It has not changed. We are still first pick is the good pick.
Live and
So
learn.
I'm so hypnotized by this game, my
It's okay.
my talk box just broke there.
I get that all the time. I mod for their chat, so that's how I know anything about Monkey Ball and also this game. I don't play those games ever, but I watch them play enough where it's
So live and learn is up here.
in my brain skull.
There it is.
Was there a reason why like the background music cuts out? Was there like a skip that caused music to cut out, or am I like imagining that from the conversation we had like a week ago?
I don't know. It happens
And-
sometimes. There are sometimes when you pass a guardian, the music changes. Each guardian has a theme, so the music will change to that theme. So that might have been why I might have gotten too close to that squid there. And I will switch to live and learn as soon as I'm done with this minigame. Oh, I hate this minigame, by the way.
Yeah, do we want to talk about how this is the worst minigame in the game?
I want to collect those, actually.
Worst minigame in the macro game, even?
Yeah.
Some would say?
I have to just collect a bunch of these parts. I don't remember what the story reason is for this, nor do I really care.
I think it was dumb. I remember watching your casual playthrough and you were like, why? This is stupid. And maybe I'm putting words in your mouth from
Maybe.
how
I don't
many
know.
months ago. I don't remember.
It's just not fun. It's just not fun. Oh, sometimes that happens too. Sometimes when you break a box, nothing will come out for like no reason. It's random. I don't know why. It just makes this minigame even better.
All Zelda.
Oops, all Zelda. But we're almost done with it.
Shouts to VGMCon. I've been having a
Big
good time.
shoutouts. This is such a great event. Really happy that they are so willing to have Midwest Speed Fest.
Jaxler and I saw Insane in the Rain earlier. That was a great set.
Wish I could have.
You
Gone
were
with you,
busy
but I was-
drowning in
staff things.
putting out a million fires at once. That's how I
Do I not have enough parts here? Oh.
break that box.
It's because that big purple box didn't give me anything. That is actually the reason why. Are you kidding me? What? Okay.
No one's ever been owned this.
I gotta get over there somehow. How am I gonna do that?
No pressure, but you also only have 37 seconds.
I
to
know,
do that.
I know.
Okay.
That's plenty of time. Oh, there's some over there. Oh, okay, I know where I'm going.
Oh. And just like that, you know what I'm gonna say.
There we go. Okay.
You know what I'm gonna say.
Huh.
We're so back.
We're so back.
We're
So
so
bad. We're so bad.
Were you dissociating a little bit? I can kind of tell. It's like
live and learn.
turned to you, and
Live
there's
and
just
learn.
like nothing
Live
behind
and
there.
learn. Live and learn.
Sorry for getting the stream taken down. I know my singing is like spot on how the guitar solo starts.
I don't think this song gets DMCA'd.
Yeah, shouts to
I-
Sega.
Pretty sure it doesn't.
Shut-
Maybe I should have checked.
That's okay.
I don't know. It hasn't gotten DMCA'd on like my stream before.
The
so.
people donated for this, so
That's true.
You know, this is a bonus exclusive that you get to hear the song because you're epic and you donated for
Because you're epic. Possessive you're.
it. Chalky milk because you're epic.
You're over.
Oh, I accidentally died. Okay, that slingshot is actually very difficult because it's pretty much a blind slingshot. I am trying to go behind me, and so that's going behind is not conducive to seeing where you are going. Fun fact.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone say anything that was so true.
I also don't think that I formatted that sentence properly, but don't worry about it. This is
You were
what you've
spitting.
come to expect from this commentary.
Bars.
We are actually almost done with Chaos, which is good. There are 4 cutscenes here that I'm gonna have to skip. It doesn't take that long. I just find it funny that the game throws 4 separate cutscenes at you at once here. Just, I don't know. Seems unnecessary. Here's the last one. There we go.
And we're done with that.
Getting this emerald, and we're going
We're so
to.
done.
It's so over.
It's so over.
It's so over. We're
Cutscene
going
gauntlet
to
is so over.
Island Top one more time. There is yet another really sick slingshot coming out. Just gotta go back.
Let's get some hype
to
for some
spawn.
six slingshots. I can't. I'm so excited. I forget how to use my brain and my tongue. and
Slick
my mouth.
sing shots.
I'm sing
Do
shots.
you remember how to use your brain?
I forgot skull emoji.
I have like 2 brain cells and they're full of monkey ball pause strats. So.
That's so awesome. This is how I wish I could commute to work.
Yo.
I would die. on
Yeah, that
impact.
sounds dangerous.
But think of how much faster I'd get there.
True.
Shoutouts to my boss.
So this is another minigame, one that I like slightly more than that other minigame, but still not very much. But this is a good time for anything our wonderful host might have to say.
Please consider subscribing to Midwest Speed Fest or Cheering Bits All Twitch revenue we receive during this event will be donated toward Protest Foundation. Of course, if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free. Simply go to your settings, then to the Connections tab, and connect your Twitch account with your Amazon account to get Prime Gaming, meaning you'll have one free sub every month.
Can we give it up for our host, by the way, right now, MTG Joe D? Not only is this his first time on the host mic for a speedrun marathon, he also had his first marathon run yesterday, and did a fantastic job and is killing it on the host mic.
I would never have guessed this is your first host shift.
Exactly.
Oh,
If you hadn't told me, I would never have guessed.
You were talking about how we're raising money for the Protest Foundation. What are they all about? I don't think we talked about that this run. Yeah.
Oh, the Protest Foundation. Protest Foundation's immediate goal is to raise $1.5 million overall to help at least the first 100 victims of Ukrainian hostilities to receive free quality prosthetics in the USA as part of their Prosthetics for Ukrainians project. These funds will be used to cover not only the prosthetics themselves, but also visa fees, lodging, transportation, and even psychological support. Any amount you can donate will help the cause. To donate, visit donate.midwestspeedfest.com or type !donate in chat and follow that link.
Please do.
They're doing some great work there with the Protest Foundation.
Yes, we had an interview with them earlier. I highly recommend, once we're done for today, going back into the Twitch VOD and checking that out. It was a very, very informative interview. One more slingshot here. This one is actually relatively... Oh, whoa, not you. You're not what I'm trying to lock onto. That's kind of the problem with these slingshots, is that sometimes Sonic will just decide that he doesn't want to lock onto like that. He doesn't want to lock onto the enemy, and he will just lock onto something completely different. Stop.
I got really jealous watching you take a sip of your water bottle because I wish I had a water bottle right now.
Oh, could somebody please...
No, you don't have to. No,
Okay,
no,
never
I
mind,
swear.
or don't.
If you inconvenience yourself for my sake, I will be so mad at you and me. So
I mean, well, I was just thinking under the...
It's so over.
Don't
my
do that
thought
to us.
process was that it's kind of warm in here.
Hopper, don't
and
you get up. Don't
want
get up.
to-
Don't think about it.
My thought process was that it's kind of warm in here, and I want to make sure that you're, like, good.
I've been. Don't get up. Don't get up. You shout out to Hopper, by the way.
Shout out to Hoptor. Round of applause for Hoptor. Oh, also, I have to reload this autosave because if I don't, pinball skip won't work. I don't know why the game just says so.
I believe Hopper's been a long-time volunteer, I believe. And he's been recently... Is that true? Oh, this is your second time volunteering? Also, his first in-person marathon. Did Sam and Max hit the road earlier? And that was a very fun time.
Well, how are you locked onto that, Sonic? I have no idea what is going to happen now with this pinball skip. I'm going to create a backup save. So what I'm going to do... The game really wants me to play pinball, and that's how you gain access to the boss of this island. But even though I do enjoy pinball, I really don't want to play pinball because it's slow. So what I'm gonna do here is just immediately exit to title as soon as the game lets me. Just back to title. And now I'm going to load that autosave that was just created. That's why I broke that box earlier. And I'm going to hold A and S on my keyboard. I switched to keyboard for this.
I can vouch.
Just down left.
You can't see it, but there.
And then once I see Sonic, I'm going to double jump and boost. My boost button wasn't working. I was pressing shift, and it just wasn't boosting. That's... Why? Why would that have happened? Let's look at our controls very briefly. Where's boost at? Did I pass it? I probably passed it. That's... Oh, no, that's totally shift. I have no clue why that didn't work. Okay, thanks, game.
That's right. We ball.
This is the... Yeah, we ball.
We ball.
We don't ball. This is ball skip of the pin
Oh yeah,
variety.
we
Yeah,
don't
we were
ball.
we were talking about... This is the other...
We do not ball.
Would you say this is also like one of the other roughest tricks?
Yes.
In the game? Yeah.
I don't know if it's as hard as tutorial. Well, it might be. It's less in your control, it feels like. So I want Sonic to die here, actually. If I did this right, he should just die in the middle of pinball, or right before pinball.
You will hear
loads.
a painful death scream,
Yeah.
blood curdling and all that, the whole 9 yards. And it keeps me up at night thinking about the scream that happens during pinball. Actually,
The problem is that this is extremely finicky
yes.
because it's essentially blind movement. I'm like, I don't know if this is gonna work. It's you can't really tell. You just have to go for it and hope it works. Runners better than I am probably have devised maybe an easier way to tell or maybe a more consistent method. But this is what it is. You have to get so many points in pinball though. Like even probably like 5th try, this probably still saves time.
I would like to take a second to thank the kind soul that took time out of their day to give me water. I super appreciate it.
Shout out to Water. Shout out to all the work that everybody did to keep this room cool yesterday. It was awful in here yesterday.
Yeah, I run hot. I sweat super easily, and like today, I've been sweating like constantly all day. But yesterday, it was like 30 degrees warmer outside.
I hate pinball skip. I hate pinball skip. I need to sit down and practice this for a while, I think. I am going to try not jumping. I'm going to try just holding boost when I see Sonic. Sometimes that works. What I think is going to happen, though, is that Sonic is going to die too early, and that will actually sort of soft block me. I will still be able to exit the title, so it's not really like a huge deal if it does happen.
None jump with left pinball skip?
This might be fine. He hasn't died yet. Is he going to die at all? Oh, I think that was correct. I think this is good now.
Try again.
No, I got the soft block. Ah, so you can see now there's just nothing here and this happens.
Oh, that's tight.
It's really funny actually, so I'm
Okay.
not mad that it was shown off. I could have sworn that was late enough. Yeah, use this is pinball skip. I don't get discouraged from running this game because of this though. Like I promise you it's still a sick run. And this is going unnaturally poorly.
It's finicky, you were saying.
It's very finicky. That might be better. I tried jumping a little faster. Doing my double jump a little faster.
Yo, shoutouts to
I
Gibby.
apologize for this.
Shoutouts to
Shoutouts to Gibby.
There he is.
So, Jaxler,
Yeah.
who's Gibby?
Who is Gibby?
Yeah, can you tell the folks watching at
Oh
home
yeah.
who Gibby
So
is?
that's Gibby. He's a Quagsire. He's having it his way right
What
now.
were you? Did you see that animation?
I'm sorry, I was
I was
busy
too busy
looking
looking
at Gibby.
at Gibby.
Sonic was, I don't know what he was doing.
You
He
had
was-
two of your friends specifically to watch the game, and the one time you needed to watch the game, and we're just like, there's a Pokemon back there.
I would be distracted by Gibby too. I understand.
And he's got a crown. He's on his king. He's in his king era.
That's true. That's so true.
He is so here.
I'm gonna tap boost once and see if maybe just a little bit more speed will make a difference here.
From Wojo's Pocket Bike Racer run, everybody had crowns in the audience, and Jaxler posted a pic
Oh,
on
that's
Twitter
too early. That's way too early. That has to be too early.
of Gibby wearing like 18 crowns. It was a sight to behold. Follow Jaxler on Twitter.
I'm getting this has never gone this poorly in a marathon before. I'm getting everything except the exact thing I want.
Yeah. I believe.
Very tiny tap of the boost button. Oh, he was already falling. There's no way this is late enough. I can't skip the cutscene now! What? No, I've never seen this. I've never seen this. I have to reboot the game. I didn't know that could happen.
This has never happened before.
How long is the pinball cutscene?
I don't know. I'm sorry to all the people on Tech Crew who would like to go home and sleep. Genuinely. No, I mean that.
I'm sorry for shouting in everyone's ears earlier.
This is content, at least.
We are so content with the content.
Yeah, I'm actually throwing for content. What I'm doing is giving everyone more time to donate.
And you should do that.
You should.
There's got to be some incentives open, right? Question marks?
We do have incentives tomorrow for the Final Fantasy X run. You can name some characters, and most importantly, maybe we could maybe watch the famous.
Hey!
Let's go!
I didn't realize Sonic was supposed to die during pinball.
He
Yeah,
can die
yeah.
either right before or during. Sometimes it's during. Sometimes it's
That's
like right
that's why
before.
you saw them like play the pinball a little bit because waiting,
Yeah.
sometimes Sonic dies in the middle.
That's great.
All we had to do was just like talk about something else and stop paying attention.
Also, was that the first attempt after turning it off, turning it back on again?
Yes, it was.
Well, there's your solution.
There's your solution.
Obviously. That counts, by the way, as a first try.
Now what I did
Because
after
you turn it
that
off,
was
turn it
just
on again.
what I did after that was just pitch Sonic into the crater a couple times, and now all of a sudden I'm in the boss fight. I don't know why this works. The reason we can't do this earlier is because there is a death plane that is actually basically above my location right now. It's probably disabled during this fight. But you can't get down there normally because of that death plane. But if you do pinball skip, and then you just fling yourself at it a couple times, it just kind of works. I think it's because you die during pinball, and I know the game gets confused as a cliche, but I think the game genuinely does get a little bit confused, and then just decides to go, I guess you beat pinball. Here, have the boss fight. So,
Another banging boss battle music.
yeah. This boss fight is actually a little tricky. Huh? You're lying to my face. There's no way that first one wasn't a complete side loop. That's what I mean. Side loop is annoying sometimes when you're supersonic. But anyway, we're finally past pinball skip. We're not gonna have to worry about it. There's nothing in the run that's that hard. Nothing else in the run that's that hard. That's not entirely true. There's nothing else in the run that's that hard that the alternative isn't horribly, horribly slow. We'll put it that way. So now is the part that I get my ankles broken a little bit. I get crossed over by Knight here.
Alan
I have
Iverson type beat.
to hit Knight with its own shield. Oh, just barely missed it. So, oops. If your camera is not pointing toward, if your camera is not in the general vicinity of, see, I got, what the heck? If your camera is not in the general vicinity of Knight when you get hit by that disc, the spinning saw, as I put it earlier, then you can't turn the camera during that, so you just have to let it go. So you have to turn your camera so that Knight is in view as you're getting yourself in position to be hit by the disc. You have to parry the disc as well. I should have mentioned that. Anyway, but that is basically not the boss fight. I just have to pay a little bit of attention here and not get owned by quick time events again. I shouldn't have told people earlier that I was going to be well under my estimate. I will still be under. I'm very confident. It's like 20 minutes of buffer.
We accounted for the several times of getting locked into not being able to skip buffer.
Yeah, apparently. This cutscene, this is one of my favorite cutscenes. In like anything ever, it's just so cool. I'm gonna let it play.
Shoutouts to lenient estimates, you know? Things happen, but that's why, you know, it's good that we're able to account for this. You know, also this is the last run of the night, so, you know, obviously we want to get everyone home. And that's why we're speedrunning the home percent of sleep running percent. I'm having a stroke right now. And, I lost my train of thought also, so I'm just doing
I've been
great.
dissociating.
We're all very tired.
Up top, up top.
On top.
King Gibby told me something earlier.
Who didn't? Who else? Who didn't high five me? One of you didn't. There it is.
The best way to interact with our community and stay up to date on our events is to join the Midwest Speedfest Discord server, type !Discord in chat, or check our Twitch bio for a link.
That's true.
Announcements are also posted to our Twitter at twitter.com/MWS Speedfest, and marathon VODs can be found on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Midwest Speedfest. Shout out to Gibby for telling me all of
The
that.
Twitter name faked you out.
MWS Speedfest.
MW Speedfest on Twitter. The Twitter name, it's okay. It gets me still
That's
sometimes.
Speedfest with an S. Thank you. Right?
I used to be an English major, and reading's really hard.
It's okay. What? I missed the. This
But they
one's
didn't
first.
have a course. My university, I'm a college student right now. I'm a senior. I'm almost done. But I don't think my university has offered a course in being a host for Midwest Speedfest 2023.
They're lacking.
They should fix that. Yeah.
I should enroll in that immediately. I can't believe I'm saying I'm going to give my university more money. I'm going to change the subject, actually.
Speaking of
There's a hedgehog moving really fast on the screen right now.
Speaking of hedgehogs moving really fast, I am going for another hedgehog space program. This one is probably the most awkward one in the game. You have a very limited amount of room to actually get this off. It doesn't change the inputs at all. It just, I don't know. I feel like I have a mental block with this one in particular.
It looks like you're on an upward slope. Does that like make things difficult too?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know why this one in particular is harder than the rest for me.
I mean, because you are on that thin path, and also it's like a curve and stuff. I'm not sure.
If I get halfway up, I'm just gonna finish it out, just for the sake of not. I shouldn't. Why did I stop that with a parry? That was it. Can I homing attack that? Okay, I'll take this. You got to see what I'm going for at least, and now you're gonna get to see how someone might play this casually. I haven't played this casually often, so I might actually take this relatively safe. Because if I fall down here, it's kind of like Bennett Foddy's getting over it, in that there's no telling how far I'm actually going to fall. So I am going to play this very safe, so that I don't end up at the very bottom of the tower.
Have you seen top level speedruns in that game? It's approaching.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Hobtor is the absolute MVP. Getting water for not only myself, but also other people in the room.
Thank you so much, Hobtor.
Your kindness. Shout out to
You're legends.
Can we clap for Hobtor, please?
Please.
Can we get some Hobtor hype in the chat?
I think I'm safe to start boosting now. Okay, yeah. The reason I wasn't boosting earlier is because if I did, I would have just flown off the platform that I was on. I need to fix my posture. I was doing a awkward gamer lean. It wasn't even like a good gamer lean.
Hey, you, at home, check your posture. Sit up. Get some water if you haven't. Or ask Hobtor very nicely, and he probably won't because he's busy right now. But but there's no harm in trying.
I'm gonna launch off this platform, and I'm going to end up about halfway up this tower. Very nice, very easy skip there. No frame perfect tricks required, thank goodness. This island has enough of them as is. Now, there is a small skip coming up that's pretty neat. Coming up right about here. We can just do that. Turn around.
Oh, that's so
There we go.
cool.
That's so sick. We are so back.
Oh, I lost rings.
I
That
couldn't have said
spike
it
is
better myself.
really hard to avoid.
No.
Okay. Got my power boost back. Whenever I'm under 400 rings, my number one priority becomes to get back to 400 rings, which you can do just by getting rings with Psyloop, thankfully. Oh, why was that so slow?
Oh, it's because you're not at
okay.
400 rings.
Oh, great. But I got them back earlier.
But you
no,
didn't-
I
no,
didn't,
you
because it
didn't.
only gave me 3. Oh, the game scammed me. And I didn't get them back all the way yet. Because I didn't wait. Because that's just my fault for not paying attention. Okay, now.
Yes. And you know what? This is we're so back.
We are so back.
We're so back. It is.
I challenge someone to watch this run back, and
You said back?
counts
With a B?
counts out the amount of times somebody says we're so back.
Can we get a dono pledge for every we're so back?
Yeah, there you go.
Really breaking the bank on this one. And I apologize, and yet I also don't. Oh, that's so
that
sick.
is a. Uh-oh, I am not entirely where I need to be. This isn't gonna work. I'm way too far away. I have to load the autosave again.
So again, I haven't played this game myself. You're still at 393 rings.
I have to load the autosave again.
I don't think
I'm gonna
you
have
were
to do this every time I need to load this autosave. Which, to be fair, I shouldn't ever need to load this autosave. But
I don't think you were supposed to fly that high with the game's intended mechanics. Is that true?
no, that is true.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the slingshot HSP hybrid I was talking about earlier.
Okay.
The super slingshot.
Okay.
I just happened to go in slightly the wrong direction. But because of how far you go, a slight direction variance actually means a lot. So
I'm just going to make an executive decision as someone who doesn't run this game. Next donation gets to name the slingshot HSP combo.
ooh, that's a good one.
Donate now. Name
Ooh,
it.
yeah,
name
you know-
it after your
you know
pet,
you
pet
want
dog
that.
or whatever. We call it the Fido.
Within
reason.
Yeah, within
Yeah.
reason.
There are limits.
Someone's gonna name it like a "We're So Back" launch or something, and I'm gonna.
It would be so over.
We're so back, though.
It's so over. Take my money. Take my money. Protest Foundation, go.
Okay. I'm gonna go back toward that tower I was just at. There is yet another. There's another HSP coming up, and then another yet to be named Super Slingshot code name, the Nintendo NX.
The dolphin.
Yeah. This is another.
What is
slingshot
going on
base.
right now?
Oh, there are a million enemies here. Obviously. There is a enemy that is trying to shoot at me, and
This is like
just
the-
kind of don't care. There it is.
This is like the Subway Surfers gameplay they put over Reddit posts on TikTok. There's so much
How did
visual
I
stimuli.
miss? How did I not? Humming attack. That's okay, because I can land on this rail. Yeah, we're fine.
We're so
Don't.
fine.
Okay. But you know what? That's
We're going
acceptable.
up. And we're good.
Mm-hmm.
Bam. Punch it a couple times.
Yeah. I was mashing Y, because Y is the button you press to activate the thing. But
It's like when
Just takes him a minute.
those like bits in like cartoons where like someone's trying to get at someone, they just hold them by the forehead. And keep,
yeah.
I'm gonna start swinging my arms, and if you run into it and get hit, it's your fault.
We are doing another frame perfect slingshot.
Looks like we might have a name for that.
Oh, hit
Yes.
$10 coming in from Sex Rex. None pizza left skip.
Yes!
It's official. You heard it here first, chat.
All right. Well, we're gonna do another none pizza left skip here.
Let's go.
Last one in the run. How did that bit make its way over to Sex Rex?
I would like to
I
double.
did tweet it.
oh, that's true. You did. I forgot about that.
I did tweet it, and then Sex Rex got very upset.
I was literally-
Understandably
We were
so.
talking about this a lot.
I was literally there when you tweeted it. I should
we
remember
were all
this.
at lunch talking about how right you were.
You know what happens is that it was so hot in here the other day that my brain's fried.
Yeah.
True.
I actually need to talk about what I'm doing next. This is going to look like a none pizza left skip. It is not, actually. This is actually just straight up a slingshot, like a regular slingshot. But because the enemy was so far above me, I get that amount of height from it, and it allows me to just skip all the way up to this tower very easily.
That
Well,
is
maybe not
wild.
very easily, but much easier than a frame perfect trick would be. I love that slingshot.
That is wild.
That Rhea Island wasn't great, but it's okay. That is one of the most difficult islands to play just because of the sheer amount of frame perfect tricks. And
Never
now,
passed it. That's it.
yeah, that's it. All you had to do with that was the 6 towers.
And this is the final world.
Yes, the final island, Oranos. This is my favorite island in the game. Routing here gets extremely intense. I mentioned a little bit ago during Chaos that you need to collect a lot of memory tokens. There are not enough memory tokens routed in that we get through dig spots, and so I am actually just going to collect a bunch of stray memory tokens found throughout the world. So the routing becomes very, very complex between those, between purple coins, between the other things we need, such as portal gears and vault keys, and there are lots of slingshots peppered in. It is.
I just remembered.
Yeah?
My favorite part of the run is coming up, Jaxler. You're gonna be so ecstatic.
Please let me know when it's happening so I don't.
Oh,
associate
you'll
it.
know when it's happening.
That hasn't stopped me yet.
You'll no. You will know when it's happening.
There's
I will tell you that it's happening, and then you will know. But you will just know.
there's a big reason why we're getting these purple coins, by the way.
You said big with a B.
A big reason.
Thank you.
Ooh.
If you know, you know.
It's a reference to the size of the reason that we're getting these memory tokens.
Yeah. Yeah, there's lots of intense routing going on here. It's just so fun. This is where like movement skills really shine, and where the run really comes together. It feels like the culmination of everything you've learned. So.
Which is a good final world in a video game.
Yeah. Can I just grab that, please?
No, you can't.
I will go everywhere except the exact position I need to be in to collect the vault key.
A vault was unsealed.
Mm-hmm.
That seems cool. That seems. I think a cutscene
my
was in
God.
order for that for sure.
This way, gonna get some more coins up here. Sonic, where are you going? I am purposely not turning my camera around because if I do, I will activate a Guardian, and that's slow. Because you get the little cutscene. Another slingshot coming up.
And it's what?
No! Oh, man.
What happened?
Have you?
So sometimes when you start a slingshot with a quick step, you just kind of clip through the floor. That is known as a Michael Jordan because everybody knows that that's what Michael Jordan was famous for. Was clipping through the basketball court.
That's how he beat the Monstars. I
Yeah.
remember. Yeah.
That just it's rare, but it does happen.
Now,
First
how
time
does-
it's happened to me in a marathon.
My question is, and maybe Chad can help me with this too, is how does LeBron's inability to clip through floors affect his legacy?
Oh,
23, the GOAT forever, Michael Jordan.
Night. We're doing the really strange way of doing
Can we
this.
do a bid war of who's the greatest basketball player of all time?
Tell me in your donation who you think the greatest basketball goat
Who's
of
really
all time
balling out
is.
here?
And the answer is Brian Scalabrine. Next question.
Oh, absolutely.
Sorry, Helix and I are basketball filled. It's the NBA playoff season. We had a fantasy basketball league this year.
I'm missing
I'm so excited
that
for
memory token, but that's okay because there are backups. Sorry,
I'm
go on.
so excited for the part that I was hyping up to Jaxler.
Did I dissociate past it?
Oh,
No,
okay.
no, I promise you.
No, you haven't.
No.
I actually don't know what Roger is referring to, but I think I know.
You said big?
It's the big reason.
Then you know.
I need to be over there on that platform, but I think I can lock onto this. Yeah, okay, that works. Good backup. Save.
We are
Grab
so bad.
that memory token. We're so back up.
Me whenever I hit a backup.
Jaxler whenever he's so back into reality. Oh wait, I have a physical form. I can. We're so
I'm
back.
so back I travel forward in time.
Oh wow, that's impressive. So this is what I would consider to be the hardest cyberspace level. It is sick. There are some really cool skips in this one, but it is very difficult. The ring requirement is very tight. The S rank requirement is not, thankfully, but it's hard to do. Very easy to die.
Really awesome background here. The design in this game is so incredible. Just the cyberspace, the island
Oh
itself.
shoot, I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, okay, I forgot. What I was doing there was a setup that works with power boost off. I just forgot that I can't do that anymore because I have power boost on. Not a huge deal. You can just restart the level and you get no penalty, so it's not that big of a deal. Besides the time you've already spent, of course.
That's a good Sonic checkpoint noise. Really good sound.
Yes.
You hear it and just like, that's a checkpoint. I can save my progress at this location.
Neat little mag dash there.
All the skips in
Alright, check
these
this out.
levels, like it's
Oh! Is that it?
Yep, that was one of the bigger skips in this run.
that was so sick. And, like seeing everything in I'll clap. We got some
One of the
claps
bigger
for
skips in this level, rather, not the run.
that. Just like seeing like the skips. I don't know if it's more impressive seeing like flinging across an entire open world or in this like condensed like relatively linear space, but then you like do the skips that way.
They're both difficult in their own way.
But they're also like both like impressive in different ways too.
Yeah, no, this run is so cool.
This is a cool run. So cool.
Like I haven't had a run grab me like this since Marble Rollers, since Monkey Ball and Rolled Out, and I just want to keep playing it. It's such a cool run. I think it is a significantly better speedrun than it is casual game, and I don't even think it's a bad casual game.
Watching that last bit really made me feel like I was just transcending to another level of existence.
Yeah.
That was wild.
The slingshot coming up here.
Yo.
It's just so good.
Every single time.
Every single time it looks like it's not going to work. And then you,
Yeah.
you just disappear.
There's actually not even as far as I could have gone. Oh, what? Okay. Sometimes Sonic will just catch on things, and it's a little annoying. Gonna grab this. I think the part that we wanted you to see is coming up, Jaxler. Just a few more things to grab first.
God, he doesn't know. I'm so excited.
I
He
lack
doesn't know.
critical information.
Grab it?
El no sabe. I'm so excited. He doesn't know. I'm so
I
excited.
really hope I have enough purple coins. I should. I should be fine here.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, it looks like I'm fine.
I
I
have
saw
just-
a 7. I needed at least a 6 in the 10 slot, so It's Big the Cat. I told you.
Oh,
I told you it was a big reason.
Yes.
what a friend.
We are
It's
fishing.
him.
Fishing is in the game, and it is in the speedrun, and I am not
We're
kidding.
fishing.
We're fishing.
We're fishing.
So,
It's a cold little can.
so
Wow.
the reason we do this is actually because that collectible that I'm getting right now, you can trade those in for items such as vault keys and memory tokens. So we're gonna fish for a little bit and then do that. That's why I was collecting all these purple coins. Because that's how you fish. If you give them to Big, he will let you fish. He's cool like that.
Now, I think you've noticed, but in case you haven't, this was the part that I was really excited for you to see.
Yeah.
Is that you do the fishing minigame in the speedrun. It
Yeah.
just fills me. This does put a smile
It's
on my
serotonin.
face.
There we go.
Now, how do you know that that's not the number of coins that you need? Is it random? I know the answer to this, but I'm going to
Yes.
ask you anyway. Is it random, what you get whenever you go fishing?
What you get is not random. However, the amount of time that you wait for a bite is random. So it's random, but maybe not in the way that you were necessarily expecting. I know how many tokens I'm going to get, and I know exactly what Sonic is going to catch. I just don't know how long it's going to take.
So, you like, for example, you know it's going to be a Marlin after the Blue
Yes.
Ring
Shout out to the Flying Marlin staff member, by the way.
Shout out to Marlin. Shout out to Shenmue earlier.
So,
How the chill fishing music. I love this.
That's very good.
I'm so excited.
how long it takes to get a bite can be anywhere from basically instant. Oh, he's so proud of himself with that tire.
I love
so
the destruction of our climate. Wow.
Wow.
Awesome.
He's so back.
How long it takes to get a bite can be anywhere from 0 seconds to 45 seconds. It's weighted toward lower wait times, so you almost never see one that's above like 5 seconds. But it can happen. In theory, if you have like the worst RNG of all time, you could lose minutes on fishing. We have time for like one donation or plug.
Well, if you feel like you want to be losing your mind at 2 in the morning like us, if you'd like to participate in one of our marathons, whether as a runner, volunteer, or both, we'd love to have you. Our online marathons are open to everyone, and those able to come to Minneapolis are encouraged to submit to our on-site events. We also have remote volunteer roles for every event, and in-person volunteer roles for events in Minneapolis. The best way to get involved with our events is to join our Discord server by typing !Discord in chat.
Vouch. Definitely hop in.
I didn't even realize it was 2 in the morning.
I have lost all concept of time.
I mean, I see
I
there's a clock.
keep forgetting that
Time is not real.
we even had runs yesterday. It feels like a week ago. You ever just catch a whole hammerhead shark?
In a pond?
Yeah.
Not often. I mean, the only concept of time I need is the timer that's right down here.
True.
And then the smaller number that's below that we're going to beat.
By the way, I need to trade tokens quick. So I'm going to get 12 vault keys. I need to be at 23. I apologize for this noise. It's going to go away very soon. And I'm just going to spend the rest on memory tokens. Okay, now I'm going to get out of here. I am a bit low on memory tokens, but I think I just have to make sure to get my backups and I'll be okay.
Hey, don't forget to get your backup run.
Thank you. Yeah. Like I said, routing becomes very important on this island. I don't think we ever brought the hype. We are over $2,500 raised for Protest Foundation.
Let's go.
We're so back.
We're so back. I can't think of anything else.
We're
to say.
so back, and we could get even more back with
shoot.
even more donations.
I did like the old version of my route where I don't get these memory tokens here that I actually need to get. Which way am I going? Where am I going for these? I think I did this. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah. We are actually making our way over to another hacking minigame.
But this one is a little bit more intense than the last one, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Which makes sense. We're further into the game. The difficulty has been ramping up. The stakes are higher.
I have to make sure not to activate that portal. If I do, very, very bad things happen. Because that is not the level I want to play. Top the stage, and then this will unlock, and it's time for hacking once again.
What was the hacking like? I didn't catch the Batman run. What is it like? How does it compare? You said it's like a similar...
It's similar in that it's very realistic. You have some glowing noodles that you have to arrange, and a puzzle. Just like real life.
Just like real life. That's we make this joke every time, is that every single time someone else with like knowledge of computer science comes in and says, LOL, this is exactly what it's like. And it's like so-called free thinkers when they see hacking minigames in video games.
Yeah. But which one is real? Donate to tell us which version of hacking is what it actually is like in real life.
This is true.
Hacking minigames.
And we just don't have an answer until you donate.
Exactly.
Just like we didn't have a name for none skip with left beef. None pizza with
None-
left skip?
None pizza left
What
skip?
was the consistency? I don't remember. I'm dissociating again.
None pizza left skip.
Brain cells are all gone. They're all gone.
It's so over.
It's all over.
But we're so back.
But we're so bad.
By the way, hey, Sega, why isn't this cutscene skippable? You can skip like important story cutscenes, but this animation of a bridge being made, nuh-uh. You can't skip this. To be fair, it is very pretty, but still.
But well, if you don't see the bridge being built, how do you even know it's there?
I don't care. I don't use it. I don't need to know. I've already been to this location like 4 times. That I shouldn't even have had access to it because the bridge wasn't made, but it doesn't matter because I have Slingshot.
Because I'm sitting here watching you play the video game, but there are countless people at home watching you digitally, and which of those is more real? It's a little Bobby
What?
Scar reference for you Bobby Scar fans out there.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen that clip?
No.
Let me just like not talk about something that's relevant to.
That actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that makes a lot of sense. That
Like,
definitely
it sounds like
like
something he would say, but because it is something he said.
Yeah, not only that, but your impression, at least his tone of voice, like the way he would say it, was spot on.
I love Bobby Scar. Shouts to Bobby Scar. Shouts to Melee fans.
Shoutouts to Melee.
Shouts to Melee.
Shout-outs to Melee indeed.
Shoutouts to games and gaming communities.
Yes.
Like a quick anecdote is that I got into speedrunning almost exclusively because of Helix, and we actually met because of competitive Smash Bros. And just
I need that. I need that.
the
I need that.
community behind speedrunning, you know.
Got it.
Obviously the people putting on this event that are making it work, but also just like everybody watching at home. Like, we don't have a successful event without people watching it, without people donating, even just like sharing it around, you know. So thank you at home for being a part of just an amazing community. You know, we brought up Smash, and that reminded me, like, much like speedrunning, you know, the people in a community makes a community great.
You got into speedrunning largely because of me, and now we have a world record together.
Yeah,
That's
we
sick.
just, yeah.
That's so sick.
That's so sick.
That's so sick.
We're
It
so bad.
hasn't like hit me yet. Like maybe 2 hours ago or so.
Speaking
the
of things that are
previous
so
run.
sick, this slingshot's really cool.
That's yeah.
I hit the.
You straight from the path?
Yeah, I hit the invisible wall that blocks the boss arena, but it's actually a dome, so you can just run on top of it if you're high enough. This is not really the way I should be going because it's kind of slow, but it is really fun to show off, so I figured since I was over there.
The game said you strayed from the path, and you just said okay and.
Yeah,
So
you're gonna
funny.
get another song here.
What's that song?
It doesn't matter though.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter though.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
No, but what is? I want to know.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because we're so bad.
That's not why it doesn't matter. I'm sorry. I can't. There was one while we were eating our really late dinner at like 10:30 p.m. or whatever. There was like a one really good double it and give it to the next person bit that made us all laugh at the table. But since then, we haven't been able to capture that lightning in a bottle. That genuinely good usage of the memes that we beat to death with a stick. I don't know why it had to be a stick. It could be, you know, don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. We're so back.
We're so bad.
We're so back. Helix, thank you, and also I'm sorry for asking us on to commentary.
Look, it was either this or I do it by myself at 2 in the morning, which also wouldn't have gone well.
I don't know. I'm having fun. I call this a success.
This is I shouldn't say it's not going well because this is genuinely fun. Another slingshot coming up right here.
And we've raised $2,500
Yeah.
plus for the Protest Foundation. And I think that's, you know, a good thing.
And we still have a day left.
And we still have all day tomorrow.
Not necessarily all day, but we
We
have
have
3
the day.
runs tomorrow, and they all are of a sizable length.
I'm excited.
We'll be so back tomorrow.
We
That's
are,
true.
but for tonight, it's gonna be so over.
8:30 a.m. Central Time, starting with A Link Between Worlds
When we're so
tomorrow.
back.
Technically today.
It is
Technically.
today. And you know, the wizardry required.
I think I almost clipped through the floor again. I don't know if y'all caught that.
Yeah, that looked real funky.
What I caught is that you didn't clip through the floor, and I think that's also pretty cool.
So
Shoutouts
true.
to Tech for doing the wizardry of setting up for a 3DS capture card, because that stuff is mighty difficult.
I can actually take partial credit for that. I actually helped to get the capture
Yeah, I
card
was-
set
I
up on my
was there.
computer. Normally I don't do any of the tech stuff, but we were using my computer for that.
Helix is gaining critical knowledge.
One day, I will.
Just like Sonic learned Stomp in the ARPG that is Sonic Frontiers, Helix is learning tech skills in the ARPG that is marathon running and more broadly life, right? Someone stop me.
No, this is getting deep. Keep going.
And when you really think about it, the real none pizza left skip were the double it and give it to the next friends that we made along the way.
Oh shoot! I actually forgot.
I
need to
just
put this away.
imagine that right now they're doing like super serious commentary on the Japanese restream, trying to explain everything that's going on, and we're out here just posting none.
I think that Socrates wishes he was me.
I mean, like, I actually have explained things though. Like I explained the important parts. Now we're just memeing because there's time.
What are you doing now? I've been also dissociating, but I've kept my mouth moving during.
Well, I just noticed that I'm. Whoa! I'm sorry. I bumped the mic. That was probably loud. I just noticed that I'm at the required amount of memory tokens. I need 190, but I'm getting 8 more in a little bit. So I do not need to collect any more strays. I am about to play one more cyberspace level. This one's really cool. This one is super quick. It is very tight. The S rank requirement is only 30 seconds. Mag dash. Grab that. Okay. I might not make the requirement now. I probably won't at the straights. That's okay. So I can just like play the level again. You don't have to do them all in the. There's no way I'm making it. Well, I might still. Go 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 go. 8, 9. Yeah!
No!
We are so back.
So,
All right.
so in order to get to 7, you just have to complete all the other requirements, but not all in the same run?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be all in the same run.
Okay.
It's obviously fastest if you can do it all in the same run, but
sure.
it's not.
You save the
required.
time of not having to do the level
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
It's kind of like Lunistis, where you can S rank not dying and S rank getting all the collectibles.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That was a fun run earlier.
Yeah,
You should check.
this is a
There's-
reminder that Lunistis is only $5 on Steam.
Vouch.
Yeah.
Should-
Yeah, Jaxler ran Lunistis earlier. This is a callback to that. I'm so glad that we've, we're just kind of having a good time at the end of this day 2 of Midwest Speed Fest 2023. And we've been able to shout out so many other different runs that happened today. And
That's
also
true, actually.
earlier in the marathon. I think this is great. And I don't know what else to say in that sentence.
Speaking of
Thank you.
$5, Jaxler, we just got a $5 donation in that says hack the planet in all caps. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
Shout outs.
We are actually very quickly coming up on the end of the game. Not really time just yet. Time is still going to be in like 8 or 10 minutes.
Probably in another hour and 45 minutes, I think, is going to be when time is. I'll call it out.
Within then, yeah.
And I
just-
I saw
oh,
someone
God.
sitting at tech behind the monitor just threw their head back like, oh.
No. This is the final hacking minigame. It is actually somewhat difficult. They finally get kind of hard. But it's not too bad as long as I pay attention. I guess that has been kind of difficult this round. It got better once I started doing things that weren't just weird, difficult tricks. Like when I got into the actual routing section, I started playing a lot better. But it is my favorite part of the game, so I guess that makes sense.
It's been so mesmerizing. Just everything about this game is so sick.
And shout out to the 1995 masterpiece Hackers, starring Matthew Lillard, Angelina Jolie, and Johnny Lee Miller.
True.
Hack the Planet.
Hack the planet.
Heck, planet.
And that was the final hacking minigame. We are now in the sequence. We're in the final boss sequence, essentially. This is also where we have to close the song Bid War, because I cannot switch songs anymore, because we're just going to listen to the final boss music pretty soon. So I'm going to go collect this last emerald, and the final boss sequence will immediately begin. Time is not when I defeat the final boss, because there is actually a quick time event about 3 minutes after that we have to watch cutscenes before we get to. And that's when time is.
You thought the game was over after the game was over? Nuh-uh, the
Nope.
game's not over until after the game is over when the
And
game's over.
I hate that we time things that way, but the reason that we do that is because of true ending. But it still makes me mad. So this is the final boss. It'll Supreme. There it is.
It's funny.
Yeah.
You get it.
So this
Shout
is
out to
where
sponsor 100 Beats, by the way.
True. This is where we use cross slash instead of stomp. Cross slash is the inputs are you press boost and then jump, which is really dumb because that's just a normal action that you do. You have to do it when you're locked onto something. Like it doesn't always happen. You have to be locked onto something. But it is still very annoying.
It sounds so adjective when you do that.
It does.
Cross slash spam.
But it is at least very useful for Supreme.
Yeah.
I don't know why his health bar is glitched out like that.
Oh, you beat him.
I
Good job.
don't
Nope, the health bar's
think
gone.
that's
You beat him. Nope.
supposed to look like that.
Nope. Nope. You beat him.
No,
Good
okay,
job.
that's it.
I made this game actually.
And time, not really. I'm sorry.
I'm Peter.
Shout out to Futures Inc.
Shout out to Features Inc.
If I'm about to get hit, by the way, I just kind of have to let it happen. I forgot to earlier. If you parry, you're forced into a cutscene against this boss. It's dumb. More cross slash spam. Ah, uh-oh. Fine, just hit me. If you're gonna hit me, just hit me. What are you doing?
You gotta do the. Yeah. Now it's doing more damage because we were both doing it behind you.
Actually, it stopped doing damage, but that means I need to go destroy one of those upside-down pyramid thingies.
I thought I was being helpful, but we were actually actively harming the run.
And now I can deal damage to Supreme again after I get punched. It's gonna bring out this gun thingy, and I'm gonna have to do another quick time event. Here. Let me cross slash. Okay, thank you. We're just about done with this run. Post, I think this is a great time for you to chime in. Probably the last time that you can during this run.
I just want to shout out LPAV again. Midwest Speed Fest would like to send a special thanks to LPAV for providing PVMs, projectors, and cameras for our marathon since 2017. LPAV has been Minnesota's trusted video and audio vendor since 2003.
This is not time I'm fixing my hat.
Having worked with
Sorry.
companies such as Mountain Dew and Microsoft, you can trust LPAV will do it right the first time. Please support them by checking out their eBay store, which you can find in our Twitch bio, or by typing !LPAV in chat.
Thank you very much. So, now we have like a 3-minute cutscene until a QTE in which we do 3 inputs. So, I'm going to do my shoutouts now, just in the interest of time. It's not like we're doing anything else. Shout out to the Sonic Frontiers community. They are very supportive of each other. They do a lot of work in rounding the game and such. And they have a role that they ping whenever someone's doing a marathon run. So I imagine a couple of them are here right now. So thank you. I appreciate that. And they've just been generally pretty helpful in helping us learn the game and stuff. I don't know what you two are doing. Shout out to you two. Shout out to SSK and Jaxler.
Why are you shouting out us?
I shouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I know. No, I'm
you
kidding.
deserve this. No, you're correct.
Stop. Hey, no. You
You're
two are
correct.
very
You
good
should
friends
say
of
it.
mine, and I appreciate you. Okay.
Shout outs to
Plus, this
Cadiz.
was the only way this commentary could have gone this
Oh,
late
yeah.
at night after we have been up since 8:30 in the morning.
I actually got
All
up
we
at
did
8.
was chase it out of its shell.
I actually got up at
It took
7:30 so I could shower before we left.
You got it up at 8:30 Eastern,
Even
but you
supersonic
lived
true.
in the
Stop
Central
it.
Time Zone.
That's true.
I know what I must do.
There's some weird
I
time travel
must
shenanigans going on there. Are we shouting ourselves out now?
What I'm
should
gonna
shout out
do
yourself
actually
more.
is gush about all the work that people
Oh
put
my
into this
goodness,
marathon.
yes.
Huge shout out to staff. I don't even know what to say. This event has had a lot of things happen. Capital T, capital H. It's been a time, and we have made the best of it, and we've done a lot of work
Work
to
regains its full strength.
make this the best marathon we can put on. And so I'm so appreciative of everybody's efforts, even when sometimes maybe they didn't want to. just to help us raise some money for Protest Foundation and help us have fun. I mean,
kinda,
Midwest Beat Fest doesn't happen without our volunteers. It doesn't happen without a big team of staff.
I was talking about it earlier. Community people make great things happen. And there's a lot of great work that has to go into making this event happen. So shout out to all of you guys for real.
I'll gush about it more during the finale. It's hard to find the words right now, especially given that I'm so tired. But just know, if you volunteered or are a staff member at all, that I appreciate the heck out of you. Myself, you can find me if you enjoyed this run or if you enjoy Monkey Ball speedruns. I run a lot of that over at twitch.tv/helix13_. That is also my Twitter. That is also my YouTube. I'm on co-host just at Helix. Just Helix. Got there early enough to snag Helix, which is good. That QTE is going to come up pretty soon. So I'll let you two shout out yourselves if you want to after this. I don't know exactly when it happens. Soon. So time is coming up soon. It'll be on the third input.
Now or never.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's after the yeet.
Yeet.
1, 2, and time.
And we're still a comfortable 6.5 minutes under estimate.
Disgusting, horrible, very bad, no good run for me. That's not that bad.
There was some shenanigans for sure.
There were some mishaps. Yeah, it went away.
Only had to reboot the game twice, which I think was a success.
which invalidated the run because I'm using a mod to make it boot faster. Because otherwise you have to watch through like the Sega logo and then like another thing, and it takes 10 years. So if you use that to save time, it invalidates the run. I don't care, because it's not even close to a PB.
We're having fun.
My PB is 15 minutes faster RTA. That's how this went for me, but it's okay because this was fun, and I had a lot of fun showing this off. I picked up this game somewhat recently, obviously because it came out somewhat recently, and this is my first time running it at an in-person marathon, and it's just an absolute blast to play. You had fun? I'm glad you had fun.
Yeah, I had fun memeing on the couch the entire time.
Oh yeah, no, that was great. I had fun dissociating.
I sort of do this on my own Twitch stream, twitch.tv/seldomseenkid. I also do this. I was proud of a post I made earlier, and you can see it on cohost.org/SSK. I also got there early enough to tag my SSK is short. It's only 3 letters for those of you math enthusiasts out there. So I was glad I was able to get onto that website early enough to snag that. You should follow me. I'd appreciate it. You should follow my friends Jaxler and Helix, but you should also follow this marathon and keep watching tomorrow. But before that, Jaxler, you should plug yourself as well.
Yes.
Jaxler, you should plug yourself as well.
Oh yeah, you can find me at twitch.tv/Jaxler1. I don't run cool and popular games like this. I play weird stuff like the SpongeBob movie.
Okay, but your runs are always sick.
They're
Bro
sick,
is so tired.
but you know, Helix, thanks for letting me dissociate here. Thanks to all the
I got
staff.
you. Please go get some rest, friend.
No, why would I do that?
Go to bed, Gooby.
Don't say no. I looked at you, was like, shout yourself out, and you're just...
Oh yeah, I'm alive.
my mortal
I just
form.
look at the veins and the tendons on the back of my hand. I'm just like, I exist.
I've got like organs and stuff, bro. It's crazy.
Am I missing anything? Shout out to my partner, Hollow Hero. Am I missing anything? I don't.
Oh, shout out to Helix for letting me crash at their place. I appreciate it.
Shout out to you for driving me to and from the event.
That's the
Make
case.
sure you all follow the stream so you do not miss any of tomorrow's runs. We are starting at 8:30 a.m. Central Time with A Link Between Worlds by Purple Mario 920. That is a 3DS run. It'll be a very good time. And then after that, we have Final Fantasy Crisis Core, the new one. I don't remember the full title. And then Final Fantasy X HD Remastered by Moonblaze Wolf to close out the event. Keep following. Keep donating. I appreciate every single one of you that has participated in any way. I mean that. I will get out of here so we can all go home and sleep, and I will let the host close us out. Thank you all so much.
All right. Thank you, Helix. That was so much fun. Shout out to all of the viewers in chat. Another quick thank you to the tech team here. I've been MTG Joe D. Thank you so much for having me. And now it's time for bed percent. Gotta catch a plane in 3 hours here. Wake up to go catch a plane. But thank you, everyone. I hope everyone in chat gets some sleep, and we'll see you bright and early.